The person responsible for sharing the recording of Damian Crawford has mentioned that she has no ill will towards the Vice President of the People's National Party. The person who shared the very controversial recording of PNP Vice President Damian Crawford making statements against Lisa Hanna and Mark Golding has said that there was no harm in her intentions. She just wanted to share that information with two of her close political friends. The person is one of two persons with whom Mr. Crawford was having a conversation on the phone with, when he stated that the PNP would not win the local government elections. On that same telephone communication, Crawford also questioned the viability of the candidates for the post of PNP president. He further went on to state that Mark Golding and Lisa Hanna were both told face-to-face about his issues and concerns. The person who disclosed the information about Mr. Crawford's telephone conversation is a close friend of his. And of course, she has been in receipt of heavy critique from members of the PNP since she leaked the recording. She has mentioned that she has been forced to come forward because the leadership of the PNP has not properly dealt with the issue despite her expressing her concerns. The person went on to claim that she shared the recording with a former member of parliament in order to defend Mr. Crawford. However, she says that she understands how the recording has caused hurt to Mr. Crawford. Crawford has issued a statement saying that leaked communication has exposed what he describes as an underhanded plot to assist a candidate to gain power in the party. He further went on to state that the same strategy is being used to attack former PNP Treasurer Norman Horn. Crawford was reacting to an alleged exchange between the lady and Peter Bunting, which referred to her sharing the recording with the PNP Vice President as a Machiavellian masterstroke with a serendipitous political outcome. The person who shared the leaked communication has confirmed the exchange between herself and Peter Bunting, and she says that she feels used. As the issues continue to mount in the PNP, and as they deepen without any sense of conflict resolution in sight, this individual has stated that she believes that Crawford will recover from this recent saga. Based on the developments since the presidential elections came to a conclusion, it seems that the People's National Party are struggling to regain its political status among Jamaicans. They are failing to look themselves in the face and to admit that they are wrong. Of course, it is clear to the public that they are wrong in every way and that they are going the wrong direction, but it seems that they are unable to see this very clear fact. It is commonly known that in order to fix a problem, there has to be a recognition that a problem exists. So the question is, does the senior members or any member of the People's National Party actually recognize that they have a chronic problem? And it is not just one problem, it's a myriad of problems. And they finally need to come to a place where they can acknowledge that almost every single member of this unit has a problem, and every single member has contributed to the exacerbation of these problems at some point in time. Whilst there are various teams, there are various groups, and there are various divisions, and there are those who have been hurt, and there are those who have issued the hurt as well. So some of these people are on the offensive, and some are on the defensive as well. But of course, all that needs to happen is everything needs to be halted at once, and a discussion be held in regards to how they will handle things in the future. And of course, once this happens, everybody needs to be held accountable to ensuring that they act in a responsible manner, in keeping with the necessary codes of conduct that may be issued by the political organization to which all must sign to, and to which all will face extreme disciplinary actions if they fail to adhere to the rules. Some PNP members are so blind to the fact that they are the ones causing issues within the party that they have even sought to put the blame on entities external to the organization. Some have blamed the media. Some of them have said that the media is trying to give the public a false impression of the People's National Party, whilst others have said that the images and messages circulating across social media is an attempt to tarnish the reputation of the noble political organization called the People's National Party. Of course, a political response is quite necessary at this time, as some persons continue to play the blame game, and nobody will choose to look at themselves and say, I am the problem. Well, it is only clear to see to even the blind that those who continue to play the blame game are simply digging a political hole that is so deep that they will not be able to emerge from it. Some of them are blaming others instead of blaming themselves, and they are even accusing journalists of cooking information to ensure that the PNP has a bad image. And it is the PNP that is causing its own problems. They need to start the remedy. It needs to be administered, and it needs to be administered quickly so that the healing process can start. So there is no conspiracy. It is the actions of the various PNP members that are causing the party to implode, and for it to stifle its own future, to stifle the unit from progressing, and actually to derail the party from achieving its mission of unity, and to derail the party from moving towards ensuring that they are a viable option, an alternative for Jamaicans. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do you agree with us that it is the People's National Party that is responsible for starting and prolonging their own demise? Of course, if you disagree, please leave your statements down below as well. Thanks for watching, and remember to be safe. Goodbye.